Okay. So this is a simple pendulum. Okay. Okay. So it has two halves of its motion, right? This simple pendulum has two halves of its motion. Uh, so this part of the motion, see from here to here, what is the time taken? So for the right half, if it were full SHM, then the time period would have been 2 pi root over of L by G. And say for the left half, if it were full SHM, the time period for the left half would have been how much? 2 pi root over of uh, L minus H by G, right? Yeah, this is L. So the length is L minus H. So 2 pi root over L minus H by G. Now we can say here what is the maximum speed. So this much is the amplitude. So this is L theta. Okay. So if it were full SHM, say the amplitude would have been say A for the left part, right? So let A be amplitude of SHM for the left part. Okay, are you getting me, na? Now, so maximum speed. What is the maximum speed? Speed at the mean position, how much it is? V is equal to A, amplitude of the first part, into omega, right? Omega is root G by L. Now this is equal to A, means if it were full SHM in the left part, this would have been the amplitude. And if you neglect the collision with the inclined plane there, this would have been amplitude. It would have been swinging up to that distance in absence of the inclined plane. V equal to L theta, mane L theta is the amplitude, right? Amplitude. V maximum speed in SHM কত হয়? It is the angular frequency multiplied by the amplitude. So amplitude of SHM L theta, what is omega? Root G by L. মানে V at any point, it is omega, sorry, root over of a square minus x square. So V max, mean position, if you put a0, so a omega. For x equal to 0, it is V max, a omega. However, so this is a dot G by L. So what about a we can find out? So implies a is equal to L theta multiplied by L minus, so inside root L minus H by L. Okay. Now, but it cannot go up to that distance, right? So it will go up to how much distance? So L minus H theta. So suppose from this position, where this wall is. So it will go maximum up to this distance. So suppose here we take time t equal to 0 and here time t. So it goes how much distance? It goes distance L minus h times theta, right? So we can write uh, L minus h theta is equal to A sine what is omega g by L minus h times t. We'll find out time t from here. So L minus h into theta equal to A is L theta root over L minus h by L sine of root over g by L minus h times t. So you can find t from here, right? So I'm not doing that calculation. Find t. It will be sine inverse something something. Okay. Now, if you have to find the time period for the full periodic motion, time period is equal to, so half oscillation for the right part. So pi root over of L by G plus 2t, right? Plus 2 times small t for forward path and small t for backward path due to elastic collision. Then you can substitute for this. And in part A of the, so this is answer to question this part B, and part A angular amplitude of motion. So that is, angular amplitude is A divided by uh, L, right? Mane, in absence of this collision with the inclined plane, it would have gone up to that. So this is A.